March 2024 marks the day when everything started to crumble down for Shohei Ohtani, and that too after signing a record-breaking deal. In the midst of what would typically be a headline-grabbing debut for MLB sensation Shohei Ohtani with the Los Angeles Dodgers, a compelling narrative has emerged, threatening to overshadow his on-field prowess. As Ohtani gears up for his highly anticipated debut, the spotlight has unexpectedly shifted to allegations of illegal gambling involving his longtime friend and interpreter, Ippei Mizuhara. Reports suggest that Mizuhara may have siphoned millions from Ohtani's accounts to cover gambling losses, casting a shadow over the Dodgers' season opener in South Korea. Despite the tumultuous developments, neither Mizuhara nor any other party implicated has faced criminal charges. The Dodgers have taken swift action, terminating Mizuhara's contract as they navigate the unfolding situation. How did this gripping saga unfold, and what does it mean for the team? Let's uncover the details behind this headline-grabbing controversy. Now let's see where the whole mess began in the first place. How did the gambling allegations emerge? The emergence of the gambling allegations popped out from the initial reports by Los Angeles Times and ESPN revealing a federal investigation targeting Matthew Boyer, an Orange County, California resident, allegedly involved in a bookmaking operation. NPR's attempts to obtain comments from the local U.S. Attorney's Office were unsuccessful. The Los Angeles Times indicated that Ohtani's name surfaced in the inquiry, provoking inquiries from their representatives. ESPN's Tisha Thompson also pursued the matter, conducting an interview with Ippei Mizuhara and uncovering records of actual wire transfers. These transfers, originating from Ohtani's account, were reportedly directed to an associate of Boyer. Despite assertions from sources and Mizuhara himself that Ohtani was not involved in gambling, the funds were purportedly used to cover Mizuhara's losses. Boyer's attorney, Diane Bass, did not respond to NPR's request for comment. However, she provided statements to ESPN and The Times claiming that Boyer had never met or spoken with Ohtani. The situation has cast a shadow over the start of the Dodgers season, which began with a win over the San Diego Padres in Seoul. Did the interpreter change his story? Following a 90-minute interview conducted by Thompson with Mizuhara on a late Tuesday night as the Dodgers geared up to begin their season in Seoul, Mizuhara initially admitted to the gambling debt, allegedly amounting to at least $4.5 million. He claimed that Ohtani was aware of the debt and had decided to pay it off after Mizuhara approached him. Mizuhara described witnessing Ohtani initiating wire transfer payments based on his instructions. However, approximately 12 hours later, a statement from Ohtani's attorneys at the Burke Brettler law firm contradicted Mizuhara's account, asserting that Ohtani was a victim of theft, prompting them to involve the authorities. Following this development, Mizuhara recanted his previous statements, admitting to lying during the interview and denying Ohtani's involvement in his gambling debts or the wire transfers. Who is Ippei Mizuhara? Ippei Mizuhara, age 39, is a Japanese-born who grew up near Anaheim, California, attending Diamond Bar High School in UC Riverside. He met Shohei Ohtani, now 29 years old, in Japan during Ohtani's tenure with the Hokkaido Nippon Ham Fighters from 2013 to 2017, where Mizuhara worked as a translator for the team. When Ohtani transitioned to Major League Baseball, or MLB in the United States, he invited Mizuhara to join him as his interpreter. Mizuhara has been a constant presence alongside Ohtani, even participating in events like catching behind him during the Home Run Derby at the 2021 All-Star Game. Mizuhara admitted to placing bets with someone named Boyer, whom he met in 2021, wagering on international soccer and other sports, despite being aware of MLB's prohibition on players and employees betting on baseball. Although initially denying any involvement in baseball betting, Mizuhara later changed his statement and expressed readiness to face the consequences for his actions, as reported by ESPN's Thompson, who greenlighted Mizuhara's initial ESPN interview in which he claimed Ohtani paid his gambling debts. The decision to greenlight Mizuhara's initial ESPN interview, where he claimed that Ohtani paid his gambling debts, was reportedly made by a crisis management public relations consultant. This consultant joined Mizuhara during the 90-minute interview. ESPN revealed that the consultant was hired shortly after the outlet contacted Ohtani's agent, Inez Balello, on March 18, inquiring about uncovered information, including 2 wire transfers totaling $1 million linked to Ohtani. However, arranging the interviews does not imply Ohtani's knowledge or endorsement of Mizuhara's claims. Ohtani himself became aware of Mizuhara's gambling issues and alleged theft 2 days later during a Dodgers team meeting in Seoul, where Mizuhara confessed to the team. Ohtani, who didn't have a translator present, sensed something amiss during the conference and later learned the extent of Mizuhara's debts during a private conversation at the team hotel. Realizing the gravity of the situation, Ohtani promptly informed his representatives, leading to the discovery of Mizuhara's deception and his subsequent termination by the Dodgers. How is Mizuhara in a position to allegedly mislead everyone? Mizuhara's ability to allegedly mislead everyone arose from Ohtani's heavy reliance on him as his English translator. Given Ohtani's limited proficiency in English, Mizuhara held significant sway over the baseball star, especially since the Dodgers had signed Ohtani to a record-breaking $700 million contract. As Ohtani's de facto gatekeeper, Mizuhara became the primary conduit for communication with Ohtani, even for his closest representatives, due to the language barrier. Throughout Ohtani's 6 seasons with the Angels, Mizuhara had maintained Ohtani's trust. However, recent reports revealed inaccuracies in Mizuhara's bio in the Angels media guide. Despite this, Mizuhara allegedly misled the Dodgers and Ohtani's representatives when questioned by the Times and ESPN, falsely claiming to have communicated with Ohtani regarding the financial matters at hand. Mizuhara and the Ohtani spokesperson rejected their original versions of events, likely due to the seriousness of the situation and the legal implications involved. Mizuhara's change of stance came after discussions with Ohtani and the Dodgers, where he acknowledged his fault and expressed readiness to face the consequences. Similarly, the spokesperson stated that Ohtani was the victim of massive theft, implying a shift in their initial narrative. Additionally, legal experts like I. Nelson Rose highlighted potential violations of federal gambling laws if Ohtani indeed paid off Mizuhara's gambling debts, indicating the severity of the situation. Rose explained that aiding an illegal gambling operator in debt collection could implicate Ohtani in gambling-related activities, subjecting him to potential legal repercussions. While individuals who settle debts may not always face charges, the looming threat of legal action can incentivize cooperation with authorities investigating illicit gambling operations. How did Ohtani overlook the transfer of approximately $4.5 million from his bank account to an illegal bookmarking operation? This question arises as it remains uncertain who manages his finances. Ohtani's account suggests that Mizuhara had access to one of his bank accounts, enabling the transfer of substantial funds to a bookmaker without detection. Is it likely for a bookmaker to offer millions of dollars in credit to a person? According to a seasoned bookmaker from the Los Angeles area who wished to remain anonymous for legal reasons, such an action would be highly risky. It could severely impact the business if the debt remained unpaid. Typically, a bookmaker would only consider extending such a large credit line if the bettor could provide substantial collateral or demonstrate the ability to settle the enormous debt. What kind of laws and rules are involved? Several laws and regulations are implicated in the gambling allegations surrounding Mizuhara. In California, where the events occurred, all forms of sports betting are prohibited. This is significant because Ohtani and the MLB player involved has been based in California since 2018. When he joined the Los Angeles Angels, Major League Baseball or MLB has its own regulations outlined in Rule 21, which governs misconduct. Rule 21 delineates 3 tiers of offenses, with penalties ranging from 1-year bans to lifetime bans, depending on the severity of the infraction. Notably, the rule addresses betting with illegal bookmakers, leaving the imposition of appropriate penalties to the discretion of the commissioner. While sports gambling is legalized at the federal level following a 2018 Supreme Court ruling, federal agencies still pursue individuals involved in illegal gambling activities. Recent criminal cases demonstrate federal agencies' pursuit of those involved in illegal gambling operations. Its charges can range from operating illegal gambling businesses to tax evasion and money laundering. Shohei Ohtani's reaction to theft. Despite the serious allegations, Ohtani and Mizuhara were observed on television sharing lighthearted moments and smiling in the dugout during the season opener in Seoul on March 20. This contrasted with Mizuhara's recent telephone interview with ESPN, where he claimed that Ohtani had settled his gambling debts. However, during a live press conference broadcast on the MLB network from the team's interview room, Ohtani vehemently denied ever participating in sports betting activities. He accused Mizuhara of theft and deception, revealing that Mizuhara had falsely claimed Ohtani was paying off debts for a friend while actually embezzling money from his accounts. Expressing profound shock and difficulty in articulating his emotions, Ohtani emphasized his full cooperation with authorities in investigating the matter, as recommended by his legal counsel due to the involvement of theft and fraud. Despite the tumultuous situation, Ohtani expressed his determination to focus on the upcoming baseball season. He concluded his remarks without taking questions from the media. Dodgers manager Dave Roberts welcomed Ohtani's decision to address the issue, expressing anticipation for clarity in the situation. Later, the Dodgers played an exhibition game against the Los Angeles Angels, coinciding with Ohtani's $700 million deal signing with the Dodgers in the offseason. Concerns in Japan about Ohtani's future. Amidst the controversy surrounding Ohtani and Mizuhara, concerns loom over Ohtani's future, impacting his once unblemished reputation. Japanese sports journalist Nobuya Kobayashi, renowned for his insights on Ohtani, predicts a setback on Ohtani's skyrocketing career trajectory. Even if Ohtani is proven innocent and Mizuhara is solely responsible, Kobayashi believes Ohtani's image of unwavering reliability will be tarnished. Reports from Kyodo News indicate Ohtani's action of deleting all photos of Mizuhara from his Instagram, signaling a rupture in their relationship. Compounding matters, Ohtani's recent elbow surgery sidelines him from pitching this year, amplifying the pressure on him to excel in baseball. Kobayashi expresses concerns that this high-end pressure may lead to further injury for Ohtani, highlighting the precariousness of his situation. Has anyone been charged with a crime? As of now, neither Shohei Ohtani nor Ippei Mizuhara has faced any criminal charges in relation to the gambling allegations. Diane Bass, attorney for Matthew Boyer, confirmed that Boyer has also not been charged in connection with the investigation. Federal agents did not conduct a raid at Boyer's residence in San Juan Capistrano as part of the ongoing inquiry. Bass emphasized that Boyer has had no contact whatsoever with Ohtani, denying any form of communication between them. As we wrap up this intriguing case involving Shohei Ohtani, Ippei Mizuhara, and allegations of gambling and deception, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think Shohei is making Mizuhara the fall guy, or is he just a victim caught in the crosshairs? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more truth about the dark side of sports. Thanks for watching.